With a dedicated team of over 750 local employees, unified program agencies work with businesses across the state to ensure hazardous materials and hazardous waste are properly stored, managed, or disposed.
The Unified Program has helped work with businesses to create a bigger, better California for the environment so that the next generations that come after us have a better California than what we left.
One key requirement intended to protect public health and the environment is the development and implementation of a Spill Prevention Control and Countermeasure Plan, also called an SPCC plan.
An SPCC plan is for facilities that store more than 1,320 gallons of petroleum above ground. And the main purpose that I view it is to make sure the facility has thought about what they're going to do if there were to be a release, and they thought about ways that there could be a release so that it prevents it, doesn't happen, and if it does happen, they know what to do and how to clean it up.
SPCC plans are federal documents required by US EPA, as well as the Above Ground Petroleum Storage Act. The intent of the APSA program is to ensure implementation and compliance with the federal SPCC regulations for petroleum above-ground storage tanks, prevention of, preparedness for, and response to oil discharges at specific non-transportation related facilities, establishment of protocols, procedures, training, and more for businesses that have above-ground petroleum storage tanks. An above-ground petroleum storage tank, or AST, is defined in the California Health and Safety Code as a tank or container that has the capacity to store 55 gallons or more of petroleum and that is substantially or totally above the surface of the ground. In general, all facilities that have ASTs, including 55-gallon drums with an aggregate storage capacity of greater than or equal to 1,320 gallons of petroleum, are subject to APSA and need an SPCC plan. Depending on the situation, facilities with an aggregate capacity of less than 1,320 gallons of petroleum can also be subject to APSA when they have an AST in an underground area.
The SPCC plan is important because it makes industry stop and think about all the things that they have on site and what things can go wrong.
Every SPCC plan must be specifically designed by the tank owner-operator and, when necessary, certified by a professional engineer. During inspections, the plan is reviewed by the authorized Unified Program Agency. The various agencies involved with administration of the SPCC regulations and APSA program include OSFM State Authority, US EPA, CUPA. Businesses subject to APSA must mark yes on the business activities question in CERS. During UPA inspections, inspectors will review your SPCC plan, including the following elements: list of ASTs, containers, and oil-filled equipment, type of secondary containment, overfill prevention, integrity testing, inspection records, employee training programs and procedures. Immediately following this review, they will conduct a walkthrough of your facility to verify the elements of the SPCC plan. These elements include ASTs and verifying the total aggregate capacity of petroleum, secondary containment, storage capacity, overfill prevention, discharge, leaks, drainage control. SPCC plans are crucial to protect public health and the environment from potential contamination or adverse effects associated with unintended releases from the above-ground storage of petroleum. For assistance in understanding the SPCC regulations and how they relate to the APSA program, please visit calcupa.org.